I would like to give my contact information for you. LA's Hair and Scalp Clinic. We are located at 2304 West Pioneer Parkway, Suite number 6, in Pantego, Texas, 76013. We're right on the border of Arlington and Pantego. So I tell you Pantego so that your navigation will bring you directly here. Our phone number is 817-265-8854, 817-265-8854. And we have a website, which is hairandscalpessentials.com. That's hairandscalpessentials.com. So tune in every Wednesday from 11 a.m. until 12 noon. And it is Ask the Hair and Scalp Doctor on dfwiradio.com. That's dfwiradio.com. We're also located on Facebook under Hair and Scalp Essentials. We have a page for our radio show, which is Ask the Hair and Scalp Doctor.
Hello, welcome to Learning Nobility. We're back another week, and this week I have a very special guest. I always say very special because everybody I have I like. But this is a extremely special guest to me. I call her my shero. She's a business owner. She's been featured in multiple magazines, from Essence to hair magazines to business magazines. And so I'm very proud and honored to say she's my shero. She's my friend. And she allowed me to come to her office today. We have Dr. Amerson. How are you?
I am good. How are you today?
Oh, I'm honored. I'm honored. I'm here. I'm happy.
Okay, awesome.
I have been Dr. A in 2015 it was. She had Cruise with the Cause, and so the Lady So Sly got to be a part of that. And so from there, you've just introduced me to a world of networking ladies who are doing it.
Awesome.
So I'm very, very thankful for that. Not to mention you are just the bomb all by yourself.
Thank you. You know, it's a blessing. I just try to keep it moving.
Yes. So please educate our audience on what exactly you do in the correct pronunciation, because I always get it wrong. So I'm going to let the doctor.
I'd be delighted. I am a Doctor of Trichology, and trichology is the scientific study of alopecia and scalp disorder conditions. And alopecia is the medical term for hair loss from any cause. So let me repeat that. Alopecia is the medical term for hair loss from any cause. So we see a diverse clientele of men, women, and children who are affected.
Exactly.
And there are also various degrees of severity. So we take each person on a case-by-case basis. Not everyone has the exact same form of alopecia or degree of severity. So I really need your listening audience to know this.
Right.
So some cases, for example, are very mild cases, which are completely reversible. And then we have some that are a little more severe. And then we have those that are very severe. And some are actually irreversible.
Wow. And so does that include injections, or how does that work with the different practices and things that you do with the scalp?
I'm so glad you asked that question. No, we do not do any scalp injections at all. What we offer is a microscopic analysis, getting to the root of the problem. And we use a polarized microscope and a tricholoscope. So with the polarized microscope, we're actually able to look at the hair bulb, see how it is shaped. If it is shaped correctly as far as hair growth, we can tell how healthy or unhealthy a person's hair is actually growing.
Wow.
And then we also look at the internal structure. So we can tell your nutritional absorption, water absorption, if you have any genetic factors, structural damage, or hair shaft defects.
Wow.
On the second microscope, which is our tricholoscope, we're actually showing you the scalp tissue and the overall health of your scalp. We also look at your hair strands. Now with that one, we're looking at the external hair strands. So we can see how healthy or unhealthy the hair is actually growing, actually see scalp conditions if there's inflammation, if there are lesions on the scalp, if there are pimples on the scalp.
Oh.
So there's just so much in-depthness that we do when we do a microscopic analysis.
Wow. So I know the audience is like, oh Lord, I need my check tag. So tell us a little bit, what products, because you have a product line. Because
Yes.
no need to fear, Dr. A is here, honey. Not only are you able to diagnose, but you're also able to treat. Tell us a little bit about your product line. She has some good stuff.
Absolutely. So once we give you the microscopic analysis, we will assess what your diagnosis is and the degree of severity for your diagnosis. And then we will recommend a plan of action. So we do have some patients who come back to our clinic that we recommend for additional clinic treatments. And this is a more aggressive way of assisting with any type of hair loss or scalp disorder condition. Our product line came along 10 years ago. We actually hired a chemist who helped us with our own exclusive formula. And it has been just wonderful. Actually, thebomb.com.
It is thebomb.com.
And we have seen tremendous results. And so a lot of times it's a combination. We use clinic treatments plus the products. Now there are some cases where the products will work very successful on their own. But first, we really do emphasize a microscopic analysis so we can see what your particular cause of alopecia is. Because actually, Brittany, there are some clients who have an internal deficiency that is contributing to their hair loss, such as nutrition. There could be medications, just so many different other internal factors that we also look at.
Right. Isn't she smart? I told you. And so recently I was aware that you just got back from Jamaica.
Yeah.
One of my favorite places. And so you were a keynote speaker at a seminar, because she also teaches seminars. So
Yeah.
get us up to date with
Absolutely.
your trip.
I have the program. I'll just show that to your listening audience.
Yeah.
This was really a blessing. I was actually contacted by a group called the Professional Association of Trichologists, and they were having the launch of their association there. So I was contacted to be their keynote speaker.
I'm not shocked.
So I went over there and I did my presentation. It was well received, and also looking into possibly getting my products into Jamaica.
It's, I mean, lotions, soaps. I mean, she has some wonderful products, wonderful products.
Yeah.
And so tell our viewers, for them that may be interested in your seminars, tell us a little bit about that.
Yes,
please.
absolutely. We have two different types of seminars. We have seminars for the consumers, and those vary according to the request. We do have a conference room here at our office, and that's where we conduct the smaller seminars. We also go into other areas. We speak to women's groups, we speak to teenagers. If the request is there, we'd be more than happy to come out and speak to your church or your group. But also we have those here. For our professionals, I'm actually partnered with Dr. Doris Crawford in Beaumont with a program called TIC. And this is for licensed beauty professionals, where you can actually obtain other credentials to help your profession. So work with that program, and then I also conduct my own educational seminars here at my office in my conference room. So the topics will vary. The times for the seminars also vary from 1 day to 2 days to 3 days, even up to 5 days, just depending on the request. So please contact me, and I'd be more than happy to speak to you about those opportunities. I have had some trichologists who have flown in from other states, and we do one-on-one customized training. So that's another area that we specialize in.
Dr. A is bad. We'll definitely have some footage of the different magazines that you've been featured in.
Okay.
I mean, it's so many. so many. They're all around the room with credentials and different things. How have you been able to take those features to evolve yourself as a professional, as a businesswoman? How has this evolved, and how do you use this to get to the next level of business?
That's another great question. Actually, I began writing for the local newspapers. I started with the Levita. And once that began being very successful, and I was getting feedback from readers that they were enjoying my articles, etc., I said, I would really like to expand this on a national level.
Right, exactly.
So I contacted one national publication and inquired, are you accepting articles from other contributing writers? And so this one was Sophisticates Black Hair.
Yes, that's the magazine I forgot.
Yes. So they said, well, send us some of your work. We'll review it and let you know. So I sent it to them. They reviewed it and they printed it. I was excited. So I contacted another magazine. And this was Braids and More. Same thing. Are you accepting articles from other contributing writers? Well, send us some of your work and we'll get back with you. Sent it to them. They liked it. They printed it.
Right.
And so since then, no one has turned me down, which has really been a true blessing. So to date, I've been featured in over 52 national magazines.
Yes. That deserves a hand clap.
Yes, thank you.
I'm just so proud and so honored. And tell our viewers, because there may be someone who feels like, this is what I want to do, but I'm not sure, I don't have the credentials, I'm not articulate like Dr. A. What would you give them as a nugget to say, you can do this, you can take your dream and make it a reality? Because you've done it in every sense of the word. Internationally, you've done it time and time again, and has even held events here at the office to bring other women, young entrepreneurs like myself and other women, to network. And everybody don't do that. Everybody does not do that. And so give them just a bit of nuggets of inspiration that they can accomplish their dreams, and what steps do they need to take, because you have to start where you are, but sometimes when you don't know where to start, it's just like, oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Okay. My nuggets would be, if you are wanting to start a business, do some research.
Oh, that's good.
That would be a good thing. Start doing some reading about entrepreneurship, the steps to start your business, look at business plans. Also, if you can, join one of the local Chamber of Commerce. So that's a stepping stone where you can connect with other people who may have other guidance opportunities. Also, you may consider getting a business coach. If you're not ready immediately to invest in that, because that does require a financial investment, that may be something later on that you may consider to invest in. So there's a business coach, and then there are life coaches, and there is a difference. So the business coach can really help you with more of creating a calendar of goals that you want to try to compete within the 3-month, the 4-month, the 6-month timeline in order to take your business to another level. And then the life coach, some of them, they kind of cross over. Some of them will help you with life skills, and then also can give you some advice as far as your business. And then I understand there are some personal coaches.
Yeah.
So with the personal coach, they can help you with other personal issues that you might need assistance with, whether it's depression, domestic violence that you need assistance with, a death in your family that sometimes some people take a lot harder than others. So you might need some guidance in that area as far as your personal life to help you get through that challenging time so that you can be more successful and fruitful in what you're trying to achieve, both personal and on the business level. And then networking, that's another thing that I would suggest. So that will definitely help.
Well, I don't want to waste any more time. I've told you I am so honored for the opportunity. I am always delighted when I get to sit down with Dr. A. And when she tells me, come to the office, let's talk, I'm like, yay, I'll be there. Because I always walk away with some type of knowledge, something that I can incorporate in what I'm doing. And so I'm very thankful for that, because you don't have to do that. And you always make time for, well, let's see, well, let me think about it. And so I'm so thankful. I want you to know I'm very thankful, very honored. And You know, we're going to get calls, and you need to come. You need to come and get that scalp checked out. Quit putting all that weave and stuff that we overstress our scalp with. You know?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes.
We always get our stress. So I am thankful. I'm grateful. Until the next time, viewers, we will see you. Thank you so much.
Give me my love, my love. Come give me some sweet love. Come give me some sweet love.